It's WG, bring your SMB, and we have the Genevieve event right here. This is how it looks. It's the same as always. You're going to get yourself your copy on day 8. If you pull a 2-copy Fanny or Genevieve, you're gonna get her on day 7. And if you pull yourself a tier 2 copy Fanny or Genevieve, so 3 copies total, you're going to be able to get her on day 6. Overall, you're going to get 20 additional summons, and if you want the easiest way to get these summons, summoning for 2 Genevieves and then getting the free Genevieve copy on day 6 is how you get these 20 summons the easiest, or you would have to go and summon 3 Fannies. So now that we have that out of the way, what are we all here for? Exactly one thing and one thing only. How good is she? So, as you can see on rank number 10, we have Fanny. Then up until 15, she's not here. 20, there we go. She is the 20th highest BP unit in the game at 20,859, where Fanny is at 20,907. So it's less than a 50 BP difference. What can you do? What can you do? So, as a recap, she is a Kingdom medium armor mage, full moon and physical damage. Full moon is a bit weird. She does boost Tinoa, as we know. She is a summoner, but we have too many full moon summoners. It would have probably been a bit more stomachable if she was a half moon. But without further ado, let's check out the rest of her kit and see what she's all about fully. When there's an allied summon on the field, Genevieve gains 1 stack of Endless Gambit up to 10 stacks. When Genevieve gains Endless Gambit, she applies a stack of Conspiracy to Transcendent Noah. Endless Gambit, whenever Genevieve casts her ultimate, she enhances the War Golem based on the stacks of Endless Gambit she has. Each stack of Endless Gambit increases the War Golem's all damage by 10%, attack speed by 5% for 15 seconds. What that means is if she has 10 stacks, which should be only getting 10 summons on the field, the golem is doing 100% more damage and gaining 50% attack speed, whereas Noah can get up to 5 stacks, a 75% damage increase and a 25% attack speed increase with full conspiracy stacks. Okay, that's the talent. Basic attack is 150% damage. Checkmate stratagem. When the battle begins, she summons a War Golem. War Golem. Summon 1 maximum, cannot move, and is not prioritized as a target. Performs basic attack against nearby enemies, triggering special after every 4 basic attacks that deals enemies damage to enemies within range and stunning them. Upgrade Genevieve's basic attack and special skill to increase War Golem's basic attack and special damage. So it should be a untargetable summon, or a summon that isn't necessarily getting targeted as often. It gets 100% of her stats, so it's like she's on the field twice, and it deals 600% attack physical damage to enemies around the War Golem. So kinda like the battle start ability of a Lemine, if you so want. Alright, so yeah, it's clear it should be the Rook. And then we have the final ultimate. You can move the War Golem wherever you want to, then deal 1500% attack physical damage to all enemies in a circle, and stun for 3 seconds. Then the War Golem also gains a stack of Sharp Advance. Summon 1 War Golem at the select location when none exist on the field. So should the Golem ever be destroyed, you can resummon that 1 Golem with the ult. Sharp Advantage. At 1 stack increases the range of the War Golem's basic attack and special. At 2 stacks increases War Golem's ultimate range and ultimate damage by 30%. Maximum 2 stacks cannot be dispelled. Alright, let's check out the trial. Because why not, right? Yala here to see something tangible, get a first impression, a first decision, especially for those of you in the Seer side of things. You obviously get this character, what is it, around 10.5 hours early. So, alright, witness her loyalty and defeat the enemies. Alright, sure, I'll witness as much as I need to. Okay, so we head in. Where's the War Golem? The shit is so laggy on mobile, holy. I don't see it. Maybe I'm blind. But alright, so you can see we have 6 stacks. Meaning if we use the ultimate now, there should only be a 60% damage increase, 30% attack speed increase. But here we have the sharp advanced tower. Didn't it say something along the lines of when the battle begins, she summons one? Or am I stupid? Let's check that again, because it seems a little weird. Alright, so we load in. Genevieve, witness her loyalty, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. We have the talent. When the battle begins, summons a war golem at a certain distance ahead. Huh. So it should be right there. There we go. I swear I didn't see it before somehow. But alright, so the war golem is right there. You can see none of the units here are actually targeting it. And then here at 6 stacks, boom, we can call in the war golem, or I guess move it around. We get the sharp advanced stacks. You can see this like extra aerial effect. And then we can obviously do this whole thing one more time. The range is pretty great. Boom. Alright, sharp advanced stun. Obviously it's gonna get more powerful with the more ultimates you use and the like. Damage split obviously mostly in Genevieve's favor because we didn't really use anybody else. So how do they even plan to make a team like this work, right? Like, okay, let's think. So you want a Bella, that's for sure. You want a Noah and you want a Genevieve. So then you need a Half Moon. Half Moon is clearly, apparently according to this team, going to be a cappella. And then you probably, I don't know, bring another low moon in, let's say, Albrecht to do extra damage, get some extra healing out and the like. What they used there was a Cecia just for extra summon boosts. Now the question is, how viable is that really, right? How viable is that really, seeing as also Cecia doesn't really bring summons to the table? And the reason why you kind of want Bella and Noah is Noah can get 5 summons, Bella can get 3, Bella can get a 4th one with her summon. And then the War Golem itself should count as a summon, making it 10 summons total for the maximum bonus. We gotta see. But overall, I hope you found this a bit interesting. And honestly, depending on what kind of events are coming out, I don't think she's gonna be a must pull. But I also don't know if you actually have the patience to wait to get the free copy, right? Usually that could be a good idea. I don't really see any crazy events, but hey, I'll let you know once we have our hands on her, can get some proper testing, and can figure this all out. Peace.